What's up, ballers? We are back with some more NBA Live Mobile. So, I know a lot of you guys probably don't have a lot of coins to spend in the game because there's not a lot of really great ways to make coins as of yet. Yes, there are certain sniping filters that'll work some of the time, but none that are amazing. So, what I wanted to do for you guys is basically make a list of players. These are budget beasts, but honestly, these are gold players that are actually better than elite players. If you go and look at their specialized stats, part of the thing that's different about base cards in NBA Live Mobile this year is that there are very few cards that are really good in one particular stat. It almost looks like EA used a random number generator and just gave cards random stats based on their position rather than what they're good at. So players like Kyle Korver and JJ Redick don't have a good 3-point stat, and yet there are like 5'6" guys that have an 80 overall dunk rating. So I'm trying to find a list of the best possible guys that you guys can get. They might be a little bit more expensive because they do have amazing hidden stats, but I think they'll be worth it in the end. Before we get started, I do have some subscriber shoutouts that we're going to put up there. So those are the people that were the first to comment on my last video. If you guys want to be in one of those, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and turn on notifications so that you know as soon as my next video goes up. We're going to go for 600 likes on this video, and if we can hit that, then we'll try to get another one of these out to you guys. Maybe best silver players in the game or best bronze players. I doubt that there's any good bronze players, but you never know. Also, if you got any recommendations that I've missed, make sure to comment those down below as well. But we're going to go ahead and get started. This isn't in any particular order because all of these guys are pretty amazing for their overall. So we're going to get started with the 76 overall Aron Baynes. He is pretty expensive for a 76, but when you look at his hidden stats, it is well worth it. So part of the reason these cards are good is because their overall points aren't all allocated evenly across all of their stats. They have certain stats that they're really good at. So it's actually good that Aron Baynes doesn't have a good 3-pointer or dribble rating or steal rating, because as a center, he's not really going to need those. Instead, his points are actually put into the stats that he needs. So he's only a 76 overall, but he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 80-plus stats, and quite a few 78 pluses as well. So 82 dunking, 81 scoring with contact, 81 block, 82 box out, and then 78 plus for his other rebounding stats and his inside stats as well. That 81 block is definitely going to help out a lot, as it is really hard to stop the defense right now. Now, he is only 6'10", but I haven't seen height playing a huge part in this year's game quite as much as it did last year. So he's definitely a great option for your center position. Honestly, he's better than a lot of centers that you will find that are elites. If we go over here and take a look, like looking at Zaza Pachulia, pretty similar stats. Honestly, Aron Baynes has better stats. He has more 80-plus stats and is a better defender. We got Karl-Anthony Towns. Obviously, he's an 84, so he's going to be a beast. Dwight Howard. Honestly, centers are pretty overpowered in this game. Taking a look at Hassan Whitesides, I would say that Aron Baynes card is even better than this Hassan Whitesides because he's only got, what? He's an 83 overall, but he's only got 3 80-plus stats. I don't even know how that makes any sense, but that's what it is. So this Tristan Thompson is actually a pretty beastly card too. I'd pick him up if you got the coins too, but Aron Baynes definitely a great option at center. Next up, our next budget beast / gold that is better than an elite is actually the 78 overall Lonzo Ball. So a lot of you probably have the 79 overall Lonzo Ball, and I'm not sure if the stats differentiate. Okay, so you want to make sure you're getting the defensive one and not the shooting one. Honestly, the shooting one's pretty terrible, but if you look at the stats on the defensive Lonzo Ball, 78 overall, he is a beast. He's got 80 in the paint, or inside paint shot, 82 dunking, which I'm not sure why they would give him like such a good dunk rating and not give him a little bit on his 3-point rating, but he's also got 82 on-ball defense, which really isn't accurate at all, but if he's got the stat, might as well take advantage of it. And then he's also got 81 dribbling. If you go and look at the 80 overall Lonzo Ball, I'm pretty sure he has fewer stats than that Lonzo Ball does. So taking a look over here, obviously I've got him in my lineup, but only 1, 2, 3. Oh, he does have 4, so it's actually about the same, but still better than most point guards in the game. If you're taking a look at 80 overall point guards, most of them are not really that great. Jeff Teague has some pretty disappointing stats. Only one 80-plus stat, and it is right at an 80 overall. Same for Chris Dunn. A lot of these guys that are 80 overalls, it seems like it doesn't really even make any sense why they're 80 overalls because their stats don't add up to it, which is why it's good to know these lower overall golds that are actually going to be able to play better than these guys that you would otherwise have to pay a lot more coins for. So next up, this dude is kind of crazy. The 76, I believe. Nope, 77. Actually, I got to make sure I'm getting the right one. I believe it's the 78, Jason Tatum. This dude, if you got an 80 for your outside shooting stat, if you got an 80 for any of these stats, that basically means they're automatically going to be a great player. This dude is like, he's better than the majority of the elites you're going to find in the game. 80 agility, 82 mid-range. That's going to be a huge advantage. 84 scoring with contact. If you can get an 84 plus on a gold player, that is insane. 82 on-ball defense, and then 82 dribbling, and then 80 to passing accuracy. So he's got 6 80-plus stats, only a 78 overall, and he's probably better than the majority of the shooting guards that you're going to find in the game. Now, guys, if you're looking for these guys, make sure you're searching for the exact lineup as the ones that I'm showing you, because if you get the wrong lineup, it's not going to be nearly as good. Like looking at Dwayne Wade, only 2 80-plus stats. That's probably the one the majority of people are going to have. And I do have some players that I'm going to intentionally avoid because I do have them saved for future Budget Beast videos. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, actually, I might have to use him in my future video. I didn't even realize how good his stats were. But Chris Middleton, pretty disappointing stats as far as I can remember. Only 1 80-plus stat. So like I said, most of these gold players are going to have better stats than the majority of the elites that you're going to find on the auction house. Even if it's an elite with good stats, I would still take that Jason Tatum over pretty much any of the elites that you're going to find on the auction house for under 200k. Next up, we've got, I believe, a 76 overall TJ Leaf. I cannot type right now. This dude is another beast. Somebody managed to snag him for only 6,500. Definitely got a deal on that one. Great rebounding. Taking a look at his stats, 80 mid-range for a power forward is kind of ridiculous. He's also got 80 for his inside paint shot. He's got a couple of 79 stats with dunking and scoring with contact, and then his rebounding is phenomenal. Along with that 81 block is going to help you out a lot on defense, as we're still trying to figure out how to actually get stops against this new and improved AI that we're going up against this year. He's definitely someone that you're going to keep an eye out for. I am saving our best player for last. You guys are definitely going to want to stick around with this. This is our second to last one, JaVale McGee. So one of the only older players. There's a reason he's as expensive as he is, guys. You're seeing the cheapest one in the auction house is 100k. There's a reason why. Look at this. Oh my gosh, 81 inside the paint, 81 post shot, 82 dunking, 80 scoring with contact, 78 blocking, not quite an 80, 82 box out, 82 offensive rebounding, and how does JaVale McGee get a 79 agility, but we can't even get an 80 overall three-pointer for JJ Redick and Kyle Korver? It doesn't make any sense, but guys, I don't even know how his stats are that high, and yet he's only a 79 overall. So he definitely got some generous stats on a lot of those. Definitely, if you can find him for under 100k, you could probably make some decent profit on him. The majority of these guys, their prices are probably going to go way up after I make this video because people are going to go to the auction house and try to buy them, and the supply is going to be increased. Or no, supply is going to be decreased, demand is going to be increased, which is just going to increase the price more. So if you're one of the first people to watch this video, congratulations. Go buy these players as soon as you possibly can. And then for our last player, this card is, like, guys, this Thon Maker card. I got to make sure I'm getting the right one. Not Carmelo Anthony. That's not who I'm looking for. Thon Maker, guys. I'm trying to make sure. I believe it is the 76 center. He's a 76, but look at these stats. What on earth? Look at all those 80s. Look at all those 83 pluses. 80 mid-range. 83 inside the paint. 85 post shot. 81 dunking. 84 scoring with contact. He's got a 78 block. 82 box out, 80 offensive rebounding, and 80 defensive rebounding. 8 80 plus stats on a 76 overall card, guys. You are going to want to get this dude ASAP. I'm actually going to go ahead and buy him because I know as soon as I post this video, a ton of people are going to buy this card and his price is going to go way up. So I want to make sure I can go ahead and get one because this card, I got to do some gameplay with it, guys. If you want to see gameplay, make sure you let me know down in the comments. But this card, oh my gosh, his stats are insane, guys. So make sure you go pick him up if possible. Absolutely ridiculous stats. It's kind of crazy how many good centers there are in the game. So if you know where to look, you can definitely get a great lineup, even if it isn't the best overall. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure you drop a like down below. We're probably going to have some more videos out tonight. Maybe one more. Might try to go for that triple upload today. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you drop a like down below as well. And I'll see you guys next time.